So I'm joined by Kevin Boothby, promoter at Henlow and Toaster. Kevin, the Derby, I think everybody's agreed so far, has been a huge success. The new circuit, you've had some lovely weather. Great shame today about the your further plans in terms of COVID and dates being put back until, is it July the 19th?
Yeah, but for us, Floyd, it's not. Fortunately for us, we can have a lot of people outside. So yeah, it's going to impact us that we've got to reduce numbers in boxes, marquees, the restaurant, inside the bar, but we can have still, big numbers outside because we've got the ground and space. So look, it'd be an ideal for restrictions to be lifted, but look, we are where we are, and we'll just deal with it. Do you know what I mean? So, but as regards to the derby, I think it's been so exciting, and some great ones from the English dogs and the Irish dogs. I mean, over the last weekend, I mean, you watch Home Street, Bocco's Belly, and the Irish dogs, obviously, Disney, and obviously Ballymac Wild. I mean, it's fantastic, and obviously Thorn Falcon. You can just go on and on and on. And I was looking at the betting today, and it's 10-1 the field. Well, normally the third round of the derby, you wouldn't get a 10-1 favourite, would you? So it just tells you how open this derby really is, and these dogs are taken to the track. I mean, some of these runs breaking 29-20s and doing 29 hours is frightening, absolutely frightening. I mean, I'll still say I don't think 29 would be broken, but we've had dogs do 29:03, 05, 06, so it staggered me, to be fair.
Yeah. The track's been very consistent. I think the worst you've had is a -10 and oh no, -20, haven't you? And then and a +10. The -20 was it on the Friday night, the first round?
Yeah, I mean, we're always keen that with the track, we don't want a fast track because the fast track's a hard track. So
Yeah.
we'll always try to. And obviously, this week after the Thursday meeting, we'll hammer it on Friday, prepare it, and we should get it back to normal, no problem for Saturday. I'm one of them. I don't want to see a 30 fast track. It's not good. So that's how we prepare our tracks.
Yeah, the one thing that, unlike Wimbledon, I mean, Wimbledon was notorious, wasn't it, for the early heats? At least yours has been consistent. Early heats at Wimbledon would be like 30, 40 spots faster than those at maybe an hour and a half later, whereas yours have been pretty much consistent all the way through.
Yeah, and I think the one thing you can see with these dogs, I mean, a lot of people said they like the Sunday Times at Tower, but I think now you do on the Sunday Times at Tower. And as these dogs get used to the track at Tower, so you see them take off now. I mean, it's sensational, some of these dogs and the times are putting in. Even Hill White Arkle. I mean, that's showed tremendous pace up the other day. Signet Ace, was it a 409 split? That's frightening, absolutely frightening. So, it's such, and it's a demanding track. You're seeing dogs come from behind like unlock. Queen Dolly, she's a good bitch on the body, and that's come pick Queen Dolly up. I mean, what an exciting race! That's gone from fifth to first. And in trap six, people going about sixth and trap one. I think what was it, 19% of trap ones won the heat of the round of the derby over the first two rounds. So I think that's about normal, isn't it, to be fair? Everybody talks about it, Floyd. Everybody's got their opinion about Toaster. Everybody's got this opinion about the track, the traps, you name it. Even the paintwork in the bar, they've got an opinion. It's everything, isn't it? We do at Toaster, but it's fine. I love all that side of it, and everyone's entitled to an opinion, right? Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's dog people. If you can't cope with a bit of
Yeah, but look, if
discussion.
we get something wrong, we'll change it. Like the traps, I should have changed them before, put my hands up, but we changed them. I think the traps are fine, personally. But anything we can always change and improve, we will do. Do you know what I mean? So we'll always take criticism on board. It's fine, and we'll always try to do our best. It's pleasing though the fencing's come now. So hopefully we'll get started work this week. We're getting the outer fencing up, which again protects the track from the wind. But even saying that, the track's been lovely, boys. I mean, we've been watering twice a day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, followed by a 5 o'clock watering. And then for a top up during the race meeting, we use the Bowser. So, I can't be any happier with the track, Floyd, to be honest with you. Today we've started concreting the posting for the new traps, which I think will be about a 470 distance. So yeah, it's all going on, mate. We're always busy anyway.
Yeah, you always seem to be. Whenever I speak to you, there's always the latest thing. I think you've got a new outdoor bar, haven't you? That's just arrived.
Yeah, and obviously with the COVID thing, and you can't serve the amount of people we want to get the Toaster from indoors. And the first weekend we opened, I think we had about 12 or 15 lads like taking the orders outside, and going back in, getting a beer, and you just can't serve the people. And I don't want the people to come there and not get served. So I found this cracking bar up north, and it's been a great little buy for us, and it'll be used plenty. And we will be looking. I'm looking at buying another 1 or 2 bars as well. Because we want to cater for people. We don't want you queuing up. We want you to go, and it's nice to see people actually going to the bar.
Yeah,
and they can actually get their own drink. So, inside is so difficult. It's so difficult to manage with these COVID rules. But hopefully we've only got 4 more weeks of it. But it is what it is. So we'll just deal with it.
You think some of the outside stuff though would continue beyond COVID anyway, wouldn't you? In terms of
that's why I'm keen to. I'm keen to get us outside strong, that we can cater for plenty of people outside, and we can serve them food and drink. So that's what we're looking at doing.
Yeah, you've also been trying to set something up for the trainers, because I think you've had a few difficonties there, haven't you?
Yeah, obviously the GBGB saying the trainers are mixing with the owners. We put them, on the horse track, which is a great place for the trainers. They're near the action. That's good. On the last Friday, we got the Indian restaurant to doing some food, 60 wraps, but seemed to take an age to cook for them. So I think Mr. Buckley was quite vocal about getting food. Well, look, we was on the case, but I'm not the chef. But if I was a chef, it'd have been probably a fortnight late, to be fair. So on the Saturday, we did them some rolls, but we've got something organised this week for them. We've got somebody coming in who's got some food, and I'll pay for it, and there's some food and some drink they can have. But it's somebody with their own unit to go straight outside there so they can get a nice food and drink. But to be fair, it's a cracking position for the trainers. They're on the horse track, they're near the action, and it's really good. And I didn't want to put the trainers in the marquee at the back, out of the way. It's not fair. The trainers need to be part of this. So by putting them there, it was just perfect. It keeps the GBGB happy with the rules of, at the end of the day, how do you police it? I mean, I find it ridiculous, but that's the rules, and that's what we've got to stick by.
Yeah, of course. And you had a particularly enjoyable meeting last Saturday with the meet and greets from the ladies. I got some great pictures through. I think you feature in a few of them. Yeah,
it's fantastic. Oh, look, I've got 4 retired dogs myself, so I think it's important. We encourage people to have pets, and any money we can help with any organisation with rearming dogs and meet and greet is fantastic. So I'm all over that, Floyd.
Definitely. So, incidentally, the Mr. Corden's been giving me grief to remind everybody that the King Kane Memorial Marathon closes on Tuesday lunchtime. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it closes tomorrow. I think we need 2 more entries. We've got 4 at the moment. Obviously, Diane sponsored it. Kane died of a brain tumour about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and she wanted to put it on this week. Next week's not really ideal because it would have meant marathon. So that's why, Diane wanted to put it on this week, and it's good of her to sponsor it. And there's a nice trophy. So it's just nice. And again, it's nice to remember, a marathon star who won the CB trophy. Do you know what I mean, Floyd? So all them sort of races are important. That if we can get them on them sort of races, it is ideal. And it's good to remember the stars of past years.
Yeah, so, British bred as well. And I think most people don't realise, of course, he was fantastically well bred as well, out of an incredible dam. So been a.
And I got one of his offsprings at home. One of my retired returning the King. That's his son. So he's actually laid near me now at the moment. So So it's nice. I look forward to it. It'd be a good race, and I think anything like that's always nice. It's £1,000 to win, £100 to the others, and it's a cracking trophy. So why not? Do you know what I mean? And it's it's going on race 3 on Saturday night, and then that's straight after that straight into the Derby. So
yeah,
perfect.
And obviously you'll be hoping to be there on the winning line yourself.
Well, it'd be nice, Floyd. It's always, I think I'm not sure what. I think James and Anderson Mark's try their homes all tomorrow. So whether or not they'll run Saturday, I don't know. It might be too quick. So we'll see. It'd be nice because obviously we have a good bit of rivalry. And look, Holmes Walls is a quality bitch. She's the reigning champ, and she's 3-2 up. But I'm sure we'll meet very shortly.
I know Mark certainly had plans to, so fingers crossed. I can't let you go without you picking me a Derby winner.
I get on really well with Graham and Bev Box, and it'd be lovely to see Bocco's Belly win it, to be fair. I mean, I said to Graham a few weeks ago, this fella needs track 3. He really does. And when you put him in 3, he shows the early, which he's never really shown.
Yeah.
And his run last week was breathtaking. But in saying that, he's got a nice fellow in Native Maestro as well, and he's drawn along the fence.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice for us to keep the Derby in this country. And then we've got a lot of chances. I mean, Patrick's Form Falcon's done nothing wrong, you know, and Roxham Street at long last has took off around Toaster. And to be fair, I've seen some of his trials, and you'd always think there's another 30 spots in there or whatever with him, because obviously he's form around one more Nottingham, but he's took off there Saturday night. And that's, you know, dogs 29-10 round Toaster are absolutely flying. But it's good as well for, like, I think Phil Reese's dog into it. Yeah, the dog that he trained blistering early, Signet Ace. Floyd, we can talk all night about all 48, can't we? To be fair,
we can. And so it's lovely that you get a dog. You get dogs like Signet Ace and Richard's dog that crack her off the front, and then you get the others like obviously a couple of Liam's that really want every yard, or Unlock wants every yard. And they're all comfortable on that track, aren't they? Which is
and Rav's still got some in there. I mean, Warzone Tom. I mean, you know, that used to hold the clock. That's still in the Derby. I mean, that's, you know, there are a lot of fast dogs in the Derby. I mean, I don't know. It's. I think you could have 3 or 4 picks and still not get the winner.
Yeah,
it's nice that there's some big price dogs there, and all the owners and the trainers getting really excited, and that's what it's all about. The Derby's about enjoying it. It's a special event, and I like to think that we're doing a good job of it, and I can't wait for the next 4 weeks. And Final night was sensational.
I was thinking earlier when I was looking through the runners. I mean, the jocks have got a good turnout. With obviously with Gary Ferguson, and then with the McNairs, we've got a Belgian in there, because I don't know if Belgian are still claiming Mr. Jansen's back, or whether we accept him.
Yeah.
or whether Graham Holland is technically Irish now, or it's a proper international event.
Yeah,
but
no, thoroughly enjoying it, Floyd. And like I say, it's the first time we've done the Derby, but yeah, we've been well up for the challenge, and there's always a bit of pressure. But it has been a tough situation with the COVID, and it's easy to say that, but it has been very difficult. And I think the staff, my brother, and people like that done a great job behind the scenes. And there's a lot of work that goes on at Toaster. It's a big site, and bit by bit we're getting there with it. And like I say, I think the Derby final itself, there's 8 Cat 2s on show. There's 175 grand to the winner. It will be a proper spectacle. And I can't wait. I cannot wait.
No. Well, I'll see you there for the 3rd round anyway.
Top man. All right, Floyd.
See you then.
Yeah.